being recorded.
You guys tell me when we're ready to roll.
This is so weird. This is crazy.
I'm going to go ahead and introduce everybody, and then we should be going here in a couple seconds, right?
We are now ready to begin today's post-game press conference. We're joined by Creighton head coach Greg McDermott and guard Marcus Zegarowski. A reminder that if you have any questions, please click on the raise hand feature, and we request that you keep yourself muted until we call on you to ask a question. We'll open up with a statement from Coach McDermott and then open it up for questions for either gentleman.
You know, it goes without saying this is a incredible win for us, and we feel that way because of the respect we have for the Villanova program and, you know, how they go about things year after year after year. You know, the names change, the numbers change, but what they do doesn't change. And they're a very, very difficult team to prepare for because I feel like their offense is one of the most disciplined offenses in the country. And to match that, your defense has to be equally as disciplined. And for the most part, I thought we did a really good job of that. And, you know, when we get stops and we get out in transition, we're able to get downhill and get to the rim. And, you know, 36 points in the paint to 20 for them. You know, there's the 16 points that are the difference in the game.
Guys, can you hear Coach Mack? Yes or no? No?
No.
Coach, you can say something real quick.
Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Was that better?
Can you guys hear me?
1 second.
Hold on. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you guys hear me or no? Somebody wave? Yes, now we can. That's too bad you just missed the best opening statement I've ever given, and I don't think I can replicate it. No, I was saying an incredible win for us, and we feel that way because of the respect we have for Villanova. You know, we've been in this league 7 or 8 years, and you know they've had a lot of great players, and the numbers and the names change, but what they do does not change. They're as disciplined offensively as any team we face, and to hang with them, you have to be equally as disciplined defensively. And I thought our guys did that today, and as a result, we got out in transition some, and you know, the pace of the game was probably a little bit more to our liking as a result of that. And you know, 36 points in the paint to 20 points for them, and you know that 16 points ends up being the difference in the game.
Questions for Coach or Marcus Zegarowski? Raise your hand. We'll start with Matt DeMarinis.
This question is for Marcus. I was just wondering what do you think about how the offense got on court today? Low turnovers, you know, great shot selection. Everything seemed to click like it hasn't clicked maybe since that season all game, essentially at home or on the road.
Yeah, I just think it comes from preparation. You know, in practice, we really, you know, work on offense and we really work on moving the ball, you know, making plays for others, and you know that translated to today's game, and you know that's what we did.
Next, we'll go to John.
Yeah, Marcus, was it important that you think you needed to go inside against someone like you got a couple ones early and then maybe Creighton a lot, but it felt like your points were not missing points in the paint. I wonder how important that was in the game.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we knew that they stay out on shooters, and we knew that they don't really tag off ball screens. You know, that just comes from preparation and our coaching staff putting us in position to be successful. And so, you know, we drew up some plays to get Christian rolling and Ryan rolling to the rim, and that opened things up for me. And then we got some other guys posting up. So, you know, we just tried to do what we worked on in these past 2 days, and it worked out well.
Emma?
I have one for Coach. You said defensively it was important to get that tonight. What do you think was that key on your defensive end?
You know, with Villanova, you know, the dominoes kind of start falling for them when they get you into scramble mode. And oftentimes you get in scramble modes. Number one, what do you do on ball screen defense? Do you stretch yourself out? We decided to kind of stay home on some of that and go under some, which isn't something that we've done much in the past. And then you have to stay down on their shot fakes. They're the best shot faking team in the country. There's not even a close second. And while you practice it and show the guys what you have to do when the lights come on, it's still very difficult when you're coming out of a scramble situation and they throw a shot fake at you to keep your feet on the floor. Because if you don't, then they've got you. They've turned a 5-on-5 into a 5-on-4, and they'll kill you if that happens. So I thought our guys did a terrific job, and we forced them into some mid-range shots. We forced them into some challenge 3-point shots, and it's a make shot, miss shot game. They probably missed some that they normally make, but we had 26 pretty good looks as well.
Matt Foster?
Marcus, this is for you. Just when those first couple of shots went in, did it kind of feel like it was going to be one of those games for you where you were just locked in from start to finish?
I just try and stay aggressive, as much as possible, whether that's scoring or whether that's making plays for my teammates. And the shots, fairly. I thought my teammates, got me going really well early on. They found me, and which opened things up for them as well. So it was a great team win.
John Niatawa?
Marcus, I saw you at one point in the second half, racing out to chest bump with Mitch because he was on fire. I guess once you guys got rolling, what was the energy like? What was the feeling like as you guys kind of built the lead and started to gain some separation in the second half?
Yeah, I was just watching Mitch. It's amazing seeing him make those shots. That play, I remember, he was so tired. I think he looked over to coach for a sub or something, and he just hit a three from 30 feet and then kind of stretched back. So I was just really happy he made that. And I thought that was a really, I thought that shot kind of, really made, that win, it kind of stamped it. And so that was amazing by Mitch.
Matt DeMarinis?
Yeah, this is for Mac, I guess. In your view, how much did Damian Jefferson's offensive rebound when he had to fight through Robinson, Earl, and Samuels to get that loose ball and throw it off those guys? How much did that change the complexion of the game based on their offensive rebounding rate prior to that?
There were a lot of plays, Matt, and that was certainly one of them. And there was one. I think on one of those possessions, Christian got an offensive rebound first, kicked it out to Denzel. He missed a three. DJ went back in there, dug out another one. Mitch had a couple unbelievable plays diving on the floor for loose balls. Those are winning plays, and those are it's hard to beat Villanova to the floor. And it's actually sometimes impossible because they're so disciplined and they play so hard. But I thought our guys really competed, and Marcus sets the tone on the top of the floor. His offense was terrific, but also his defense on Gillespie was elite tonight as well.
Matt Foster?
I wanted to touch on Gillespie's performance last year. You trying to field you guys, but tonight the defense he played on him and Robinson Earl. How important was that to really winning by such a large margin?
Gillespie and Moore have the ball in their hands so much that you've got to try to make them uncomfortable. And like I said, our ball screen coverage was something different than what we've done before. And actually, I made the decision yesterday in practice to start the game that way. And the guys, I thought, executed it extremely well. And trying to make them shoot maybe a few more 3-point shots off the dribble, not as many off the catch. The numbers would tell you that's a lower percentage shot, so we tried to make him do that. But Marcus made it tough when Gillespie got in tight. He bodied him up, he chested him up, he made him try to score over top of him, and he got us a couple times. But he also missed some down there. And when we're rebounding the basketball and getting out in transition, we're pretty good.
David?
Hey, Coach, you just talk about your guys' 3-point shooting today, especially the way when you guys get on a group like that, you guys are unstoppable, and how does it feel to take down the number 5 team in the nation?
Yeah, DJ hit a couple early, and that's huge because he's been struggling shooting it a little bit. And Marcus came out of the shooting it well. Mitch has shot it pretty well all season long. Denzel's in a little bit of a slump, but he hit a big one the second half, and I was really proud of him for fight and foul trouble. We were able to get him back out there and use him a little in the first half with 2 fouls, and then he got 7 quick points to start that second half, which was good to see. So, just an overall, you have 2 guys with double-doubles in Christian and DJ. Contributions really from our bench I thought was really good today. So just a heck of a team win.
Go to Matt Norlander.
Hey, Greg, I was curious about what you expect here with your schedule. So I think right now
We are the only team in the Big East. Not gonna hope this is Wood or my head or Marcus's head. We're the only team in the Big East that has not had a game postponed. So we don't have any to make up as of right now. And we've played 9 straight, going back to, I think, to January 15th or 16th without a break. It's been basically a couple days in a game, and it's been all game prep. So we're going to take advantage of this time of year, get a little rest for a few days, and then spend a couple days this week really working on ourselves to try to get ready for that DePaul game a week from Wednesday.
Got time?
As of right now, yes.
Got time for a couple more questions. We'll go to Matt DeMarinis.
This is for Marcus, and it's kind of a play off what John asked earlier. This might sound a little corny, but Damian talked a couple days ago that, you guys kind of had to get back to playing and having fun together, and that would kind of help it flow a little bit in terms of just the way the game looks out there. And I can't help but, I saw you smile out there today, and I think it's the first time I've seen you smile on the court all season. I was just wondering, how important is playing and having fun out there when you're with your guys? How important is that to how successful you guys have been in the past?
Yeah, you got to enjoy this. I think we're really lucky we're able to play right now. My twin brother's season just got canceled. He hasn't played a game, and they've been practicing since August. So, just being able to play with these guys and go to practice every day, go to war, it's really fun. And, we just got to keep that up because, when we play, enjoying it, smiling, that's when we're at our best on both ends of the floor. And I think you saw that tonight.
All right, John Niatawa.
Greg, maybe a follow-up to that. I mean, you've seen your team kind of grind for the last, whatever it's been, as you mentioned, since January. The stretch to see them put together a complete performance today against a really good opponent. I don't know, did you find were you able to enjoy it? Were you able to just sort of watch those guys have a good time and appreciate that moment too?
Yeah, and Marcus was laughing when that question was asked because I've been after him to smile for quite a while. So, life's short. You only get so many of these as a college athlete, especially this year. You just never know what tomorrow's going to bring. So you need to enjoy the opportunity to play. And sometimes you enjoy it and you play great and shots go in, and sometimes shots don't go in. That doesn't mean you can't enjoy it, and you can't have fun with the guys that you're working next to every single day in practice. So. Yeah, I'm really, really proud of the guys, and it was fun for us. And as I said in the media session a few days ago, we've been the hunted really for a month. We've been probably the favorite in every game. We've been ranked, so everybody has a little extra motivation during a year where it's kind of tough to find motivation to play us. And today we got to play a top 5 team in the country. And it gave, I think, us a little bit more juice. Obviously, our fans were great, whatever was in there, 2,500 or whatever it was. That energy in the building is, even the referees looked at me at the start. Like, everybody was like, it feels so good just to hear some noise and have some people enjoying a college basketball game. So I'm glad we got to share it with some people today. It was a special day for our program.
And our final question will go to Eric Olson with the Associated Press. Eric, we cannot hear you.
Sorry, I need to unmute. I apologize if a version of this question has been asked already. I've been kind of bouncing around. Greg and also Marcus, is this kind of a performance that you guys have been waiting for out of Marcus this year?
What he's been through is not easy. He essentially missed March, April, May, June, and part of July. And, you're fighting your way back, trying to get yourself back to where you're healthy and you properly rehabilitate a knee after surgery. And then he had some issues in October where, he missed, I think, 6 weeks of practice, something like that. You don't miss that much time. And then he had a little stretch with the hamstring here a month ago. So when you miss that much time, it takes time to kind of get your sea legs back and your game legs back and feel like you got, popping your legs when you're going up and down and you're playing in an intense game. You can do shooting practice and you can condition in the gym all you want, but until you do it over and over and get your body feeling right, and when your body feels right, then your mind feels better. When your body's not right, it's tough to be as mentally focused and locked in as you probably need to be. And he's done an unbelievable job of managing some of the injury issues he's had this last year. And and I've said it to him and I've said it to others. I've seen him gradually get closer and closer to where I think he could be. And I think today was a pinnacle of a lot of hard work that he's put in to get himself back.
Marcus, do you have anything to say about that?
No, I think he hit it on the head. It just comes with time. I go out there just try and win ball games, and that's what we're doing. I think our record would be 16-5. I'm really happy with where we're at, and the key right now is to keep building, keep growing, and this next 11-day stretch is going to be really important for us to get better as a group. We gotta, work on some things and get ready for DePaul.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks.